everyone, thanks for joining. It's Patty from PS Paper Crafts, and I'm going to show you how to make this gift card holder. I made this a few years ago, and I'm just changing it up a little bit. New papers, new punches, that kind of thing. The last one I did just as a solid piece. This one I'm putting some designer series paper, the wrapped in plaid paper, which I really like. So when you open it up, I have a little tree and a little place to put your gift card in, and a to and a from. So it's really cute. I love this tree. I put some ribbon around it just to sparkle it up a little bit more. And let me just get it in here, and let's get started. So I have all my pieces cut. I'll have all the dimensions and everything on my website, pspapercrafts.com. This one was based on a green. I'm going to make this one red. So let's get started. First, I'm going to tell you this is a 6 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to first score it with the 5 1/4 up. So let me get my scoreboard. So I want to have my 5 1/4 across here, and this is the 6. I hope that makes sense. And we're going to score this at 3/4. So 1, 2, 3/4. Hard to see because it's so dark. And then we're going to flip it and score at 3/4 again. Okay, so those are both on the 5 1/2. Now we're going to turn it so that it's 6 across, and we're going to do 1 1/4, and then 3 3/4. Okay, so now we have our score lines. So let's put this aside. We're going to come back to it later. And now we have some cutting to do. So let me get my scissors, and we can cut. We want to cut each of these 4 rectangles off so that we can make the box. So let me just do this. Okay, so now we have this done. I'm going to just cut a little piece off so that we have a nice clean tab. So this just helps if you're making a box or a bag or a gift card holder. It just makes it easier, less bulky when you actually do your folding. And they don't have to be, you know, a certain length or width or anything like that. Just kind of cut it off. So let's just scoot that all over. So now what we're going to do is get our piece that we're going to layer over it, and this is 3 1/2 by 5 3/4. But again, the dimensions will be on my blog. So we're going to just take and round these 2 and these 2. I don't believe I rounded the inside. Oh, I did. Okay, I rounded them all. So let's round them all. So I have my rounder punch. It's got 3 different punches, and this one rounds corners. So I'll just put all of these in. And this is pretty easy. It's just to punch it straight down. And then let's do this piece. So this is from the Wrapped in Plaid designer series paper, and there's so many different plaids and different patterns, tree patterns and deer and all kinds of things. So it's really kind of cute. It's one of my favorite papers of this catalog. So now what we're going to do is adhere this down and just get the layer going. I think I've got a little bit of stuff on my glue here. And we'll just put a little glue down and just layer it so that there's an equal kind of border around the whole thing. And I just think it gives it more of a finished look. The last time I made it, I used kind of a heavier cards or designer series paper that had a pattern on it. So I figured this would be nice. Now I'm going to get my scoreboard back because I want to just score where those lines were. And if you just line it up so that this is flat and you can see where that line is. And I'm just going to do it lightly and just come down just to make it nice and clean, and do the same thing over here. So I'm going to just take this where it was scored just to give me the right place to fold it and make it nice, neat, clean. Okay, so now we can come in and make our gift card holder. So it's going to go like this. And this will be the flap. Isn't that cute? So we also want to punch a little groove in here for your gift card. You can use, I used a 2-inch punch. You can use whatever size you want. And you don't have to go, you know, don't go too far down, but just give it kind of a little area that the gift card can poke through, and make sure it's even side to side, and then punch it down. Okay, it's coming together. Cute, right? And I love the gold in this. That's why I got the gold for the tree. So now what we're going to do is put it together. Now you'll see that you don't want to go all the way up to here with the tear and tape. So I'm going to just put it down here and here. You can use liquid glue, or you can use the tear and tape. Something strong. You don't want to use just plain old tape runner or snail with this. And I'm going to just put it down here. And I'm going to put 2 pieces down on each side. And let's do that over here as well. These are great. I mean, you really can make them for any occasion. I like them for Christmas. I do a lot of gift cards at Christmas, so you can whip these out pretty quick once you have the pattern down. Change up the paper, change up your sentiment if you wanted to put happy birthday or congratulations or whatever. So I'm just going to take the backings off. You could use the pickup tool for this if you want. I like to just use my fingernails if I can get it. So I'm trying to get all my Christmas cards made, and Christmas gift treat bags and gift card holders and all that good stuff. Getting down to the wire. Okay. So that worked out good. Now on this piece, this is 1 by 3.5, and I'm also going to just round the top corners. This is where my sentiment is going to go. And we'll just put it like that. I have a little to and from. I'll do that in red. And this I got from the Itty Bitty Christmas. If you don't have the Itty Bitty Christmas, this is a perfect set to have for every card I made. I think I've used it just about anyway. And then I wanted to put a little Christmas tree, and I did not leave myself here a piece of green. So let me get a piece of green and I will be right back. Okay, I have my little piece of green. So what I did with this was I took the punch and I just punched a little bit on the top. So I just took this and just kind of got a little tree, and you can make a couple of them if you want. And then all I did was, I don't even know if I need to do it here, round the corners. I think that's okay. The last one I rounded the corners a little bit. So I'm just going to put this down with some liquid glue. Coming together pretty quick. Okay, I didn't put the top on this, so it's a little bit, getting a little goopy. Okay, and we'll just stick this down where it's nice and centered. I've got these goobers on me here. from the glue. Okay, and I have a little smudge there, so that's what I'm going to cover up. I don't know if you could see that, but all right, so the inside is done. Now we want to make the belly band. So the belly band is 1 by 6, and I wrapped the ribbon. I don't know if I want to use the green ribbon. I love that it has the gold on it. Let me get the gold ribbon. I think that might be better. I don't know. What do you think? The green or the gold? I like the green with the green. Actually, I'm going to stick with the green because I think all of the gold and the green go well together. So what I did was I just cut a piece of this and layered it on, or laid it on. Just cut it so that it's I could always cut off any excess that I have. And this is going to overlap in the back. And let's see. So we're just going to adhere this down. And actually I'm going to use the tear and tape on this as well. Just because it will dry better and easier. So I'm just going to run this right down the center. Getting a little crooked here. Sometimes I think I'm all thumbs. There we go. And then we'll just cut this. Okay, and take this off. Sometimes it's hard to get this off of ribbon because it doesn't stick as quickly as it does to paper. So if that happens, just kind of rub it with your nail. Let's see if we can get it going here. Boy, that was a tough one. Okay, so now let's go right down. We're going to cover up the kind of the seam of this with the Christmas tree. So if it's a little ragged on the edge, it's okay. Okay, and then I'll just cut this little piece off. It's better to go a little bit longer and cut it than short. All right, let me put this over here, stick it on something. Okay, so now we want to wrap this around. Just wrap it around the outside. Try to make it straight. And we're going to put the tree right in front here. Now the thing is, you want to be able to move it, so you don't want it to be too tight. That's a little bit tight. So if you do this off the card, you might make it too tight. So I like to do it right on the card, or the gift card holder, I should say. And then I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue at the top, up here, and up here. And then just hold it down. Kind of make sure it goes off. Okay, so that seems good, and I'll just hold it for a minute. Put the cap back on. Oops, it's not holding. I probably should use the tape with this. It will eventually hold. I just like to make sure I can move it. So let's just hold it for a minute. In the meantime, while I'm holding this, I'm going to punch a tree out of this glimmer paper. So I'm just going to feed it in the back. Easier said than done with while I'm holding this. All right, so I'm just going to have this in here. And yeah, I would use tear and tape for this because this is taking a little bit long here. And we've got our tree that we're going to put right over here. I think it's really cute. Okay, so let's put a piece of tear and tape right down the middle of the tree. It's going to go right on the ribbon, so you don't have to worry about it sticking or getting in the way there of opening it, because it's going to stay on the belly band. And let's cut this off because I don't want it to be too wide for the trunk. There we go. Let's get rid of this guy. I've got sticky stuff everywhere here. And put this down just like this. So there you have it. So we have this one, which has the green base and the green belly band, but made the same. And then this one has a different paper. It's more red, cherry cobbler. Let's open it up. Looks good. And you can put money in here. You can put a gift card. I don't know what else, little note or something. So anyway, thanks for joining, and I hope you enjoyed this and try it. It's real easy to make. Again, all the dimensions, everything will be on my blog, pspapercrafts.com. You guys have a good day. Bye.